Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. World Market Fall. Are you ready? Let's shop. Straight away, we're starting with the florals. This is a 32-inch stem and it is $10. I thought it was kind of cute. You know, World Market sometimes has really good stems and then other times maybe not so much. This one right here I thought was a pretty good one. It is also $10 and that's like a trend that I kind of noticed. Most of the stems do go for $10. They also have this colorway as well. Very pretty. Of course, some eucalyptus. That's always nice. And then this is what's happening over here. I feel like it's a little bit empty. There's just like kind of getting started. So I'm sure that in the weeks to come, we will definitely see a lot more. I thought these were kind of pretty. Also $10. Like I said, it just seems like, you know, this one is a 25-inch stem and it's still $10. So the size of the stem doesn't seem to matter. Look at this. I thought this was really cute. This little like candle holder situation. $25. It's nice and heavy too. Like iron. And then these are the small candles that would go on it. Imagine this thing. Like, what is that? What is that, velvet?
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
But really, like, you know, like all those really tall, thin candles, like there's like 8 of them. I think maybe 6 or 8 on there. Super, super pretty. OMG. I kind of forgot about these. So this one is really cute, the mushroom, you know? Not bad. $10. I wish it didn't have the glitter. It didn't really come off on my fingers too much, but still, like, they could have went without the glitter. I was pointing out the green over there because, of course, love. But these, the little pumpkins, they're tiny babies. So cute. We love a tiny baby around here. Now this scent, so good. So good. The pumpkin tobacco, love. Like, I couldn't even tell you. I think this is actually even nicer, better, a nicer scent all around than the ones from Kirkland's. I mean, it's not the same scent, but I almost rather this one. Or, you know, whatevs. You can have both, you know. Go to Kirkland's, get the autumn leaves, I think it is, or something leaves. I forgot. But it's something leaves at Kirkland's. And then this one, so good. Now, these are also nice. This is pumpkin spice. So it's basically the same scents, but in a different vessel. And as you can see, these are a little bit bigger. The golden apple, and again, the pumpkin tobacco. I wanted to smell the golden apple because that name just kind of sounded like something I would like. It's so-so, you know? It's okay. It wasn't, I didn't love, but it wasn't bad either. And then there's these. They look like little lanterns, $15. Or like little, you know, like little lamps, if you will. These are $15. I had to go back. I'm like, wait, did we see this price? Lots of candlesticks to choose from. And then, of course, a whole area of florals. This is kind of new at my World Market. They didn't always have like this entire section of florals. Usually they just have that area that we saw at the front. I thought these were nice. 12-inch stems, pomegranate, 15. These are pretty back here, hiding in the back. These little pear stems are really cute. Golden pears, 15 for these as well. And the figs. The figs are so good in my opinion. They are definitely a dupe. Is it a floral maybe that has them, or even Pottery Barn maybe? It's a much higher end store where they sell a stem for like 40 something dollars, or 30 something. And here they looked really, really good. And they're like $10, $15 if I'm not mistaken. These berries came in those two colorways that you just saw. I thought those were nice. This little bundle is 7, and they have them in 3 different colorways. This one is my favorite, believe it or not. It's more of like a plum, and then this one is a little bit brighter. And they got the full wreaths, y'all. Here is the first one. I do like World's Market for some wreaths. Like, I think they have really, really pretty wreaths. I am like kicking myself that we didn't see, what did that say? $25, I believe. I might be mistaken. This is one of those stores that, as per usual, the price points, like the stickers seem to be like, those numbers are so tiny. They're tiny babies. We love a tiny baby, but not in pricing. Like we need a bigger tag. I need to be able to see World Market. Now, if you want to make the prices lower, I'll take that too. I'm sure we all would like that. These are really cute. These little wreaths, or like little candle collars or wreaths maybe even. I'm not even sure what they're called, but they're mini and they're cute. So there you have them. Oh, but I was saying, I kind of kicking myself for not filming the wreaths at Kirkland's, but that just means that we have to go back. And I also would like for them not to have them behind the registers, but whatevs, we'll do what we can. I will go back and peruse and do what we need to do over there. $40 for this one. Now, this one is not that big. I will say, so far, the wreaths are not like the giant ones, They're not the bigger ones. This one is pretty. Even though it's a berry wreath, it's different. It's not the usual berries that we normally see. It is 40. I like how it looks kind of wild, It has like little vines going through it. It's pretty. It's really nice. 45 for this one. It's one of the larger ones, but it's still not, like oversized or anything like that. I thought this garland was really pretty. Like, I really like the leaves. Even the color is really nice. Another one that looks very like you went outside and like grabbed it from, off a tree or something. Like, it looks nice and natural and neutral. All the things, if you will. $20 for this one. I kept looking at it and I'm like, it matches my nails. Now here are these little mini ones, but in a darker kind of like a plum color. Those are figs, right? I think so. Here's what's happening with the furniture. These caught my eye right here. This detail, $200 for the end table. Here's the coffee table, which I actually really like the size. $400. I actually did look at World's Market before I purchased my coffee table that I have. They didn't have any round ones. It was like kind of like similar to the one we just looked at. Look at this artwork. I thought that was cool. That's definitely new. I have never seen it here before. But in the end, I went with the one that I have. The round marble top, natural wood bottom. Love it. But World Market does have nice coffee tables, and like I said, it was one of the stores that I did look at and almost purchased a coffee table from, but in the end I ended up getting a different one. I thought this was cool. This has a lot of storage. So the sofa right under $400, I mean 500, right under 5, has storage. And then this piece has storage for $330. The color too. That was a pretty good color. This floor lamp, $180. Love the wood, speaking of which. It kind of looks like mango wood. So this is like the sideboard console for the coffee table and side table that we just looked at. $400. You can put them to match. Now here is where we're really getting into like some fall items. Look at these tiny babies, super cute, the little critters, and then these pumpkins. These pumpkins, so good. $28 for this size. Love it. Again, they have that natural wood vibe going on. Very neutral. $13 for this size right here. I love this one. I love that this one is like a taller one, but still smaller. Also $13. And then this one. Look at that stem. Are you kidding me? That's a good stem right there. $28. So good. I thought these were really cute. Again, not super large. $40. And they are smaller than the, the like more traditional wreaths that we were just looking at. Look at the little bow tie. Super cute. $40 for this one as well with this little scarf. Of course, we have all of the like cushiony pillow-like pumpkins. These are really not that large. $7 for these. Dropping it. OMG. Unreal. Putting it back. I always try my best to keep everything nice and neat and putting things back the way I found them. $10. Does that say $10? This lamp. OMG. How good is this? It's $70. So nice. It's heavy. It's like, it felt nice. It was like good quality. You know how I feel about something that feels heavy. If it's heavy, it means good quality to me. Even if that's not the case, you know how I roll. That's usually like my judging ways. I'm like, oh, this is heavy. Yeah, this is good. But no, that lamp, it's a good one. Here we have some fancy pumpkins for $20. Very Moroccan, like worldly. It is world market now. Pun intended. And of course, some glass pumpkins. $17. Sweater vibes. Also a good stem. This one is $20. Oh yes. Speaking of like comparisons of Kirkland's and World Market is another store that has really good, like really cute seasonal mats. This one is $18. And this will just be the beginning because when it comes to the different seasons, they will have a nice selection, like a pretty extensive selection of mats. Even come, Christmas, it'll be a good 6 to 8 different like Christmas doormats, and I'm sure that'll be the case for fall as well. But like I said, my store is just like kind of like trickling in the fall items. We will definitely be back for more, that's for sure. Look at this piece. I feel like this seems smaller than the one from last year though. It is $40. So I'm not sure if there'll be a bigger one or if I'm just like, thinking that it was bigger last year. But here it is again for 40. And then these. So I was looking at these and I was thinking, are these cloth coasters? Have you ever heard of such a thing? This is new to me. These are $15. I kept looking because I'm like, do they say coasters? I just recently learned about cloth coasters. I'm kind of liking it. And being such a coaster family, I'm like, I might want to, try these out. I've never seen them anywhere before though. So it's kind of interesting that I just heard of cloth coasters just a few weeks ago. And now all of a sudden I'm seeing them here at World Market. Now these paper pumpkins and mushrooms, so cute, love. It reminds me of the Christmas trees, the paper Christmas trees from last year from Walmart. Remember those? I got them. I will be taking them out this year again. So excited to bring that out. But yeah, those pumpkins and mushrooms, very, very cute. I really like that. Now we are a World Market, so of course they have the foods and all the things and drinks. And the cider's out. Martinelli's is number one, by the way. And if you've never had Martinelli, whether it's the cider or the apple juice, you must try. I mean, Costco sells a case of the apple juice. So even if you don't have a World Market nearby, but you do have Costco, try that apple juice. You'll never want a different apple juice ever again. This one right here, actually. This one right here. You could get a case at Costco. Or if you do have World Market, you could get it here for $2. Try it out. See what it's about. But I'm telling you, you'll never look back. This one is back for $80. It is glass. It's pretty large. Super cute, pumpkin-shaped drink dispenser. And then you can put it into your pumpkin mug for $13 right here. More of the icon glasses. Of course, they're going to do icon glasses and mugs and bowls and all the things for fall. I'm sure we'll see them for Christmas as well. But these are actually pretty large ones. $15 for these. And here's the bowl. The bowl was heavy. That little scientific way of me moving things up and down like that. The bowl is $13. That's me letting you know. It's heavy. It has some weight to it. I love these aprons. These aprons were so cute. $25. And then there's this one. This one I was like, wait a minute, what's happening here? How do we put this on? What's the deal? It basically wraps around, I think maybe more than once or something. It almost reminded me of a wrap dress. I was like, is this a wrap dress apron? What is happening? It's $30. I like the one with the ruffles though. That yellow one. How pretty is this mug? I thought this was so good. Of course, it has the green, so I love it. And it is $13. A little leaf action, fall vibes all the way. This canister is very nice. It's like a cookie jar canister. You could use it a bunch of different ways. Of course, we had to see how much it was. And it is $35. So cute with the little squirrel on the top. We have a thankful banner back there. $35 for this large pumpkin board. It is pretty large. The mullein spices. Isn't this nice? This is why I love World Market. World Market just has all the things in one. There's furniture here. There's decor. There's food. There is clothing. There's bath items. If you've never been to a World Market and you have access to one, you could possibly visit, check it out. $13 The first time I ever went to a World's Market was when I moved here to Charleston, South Carolina. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is the best store ever. Like, why doesn't New York have these? Which, since then they do have, but they're far and few. They certainly don't. Do they have one on Long Island now? I was going to say, when I lived there, they did not have one on Long Island. These are 50, as you know. World Market loves to do a short beaded runner. And they're all very, very cute. They have, so that's another item, like kind of like the doormats. They have so many different varieties for each season and what have you. And so lots to choose from when it comes to the runners. And they're usually $50. That's usually the price range. But yeah, World's Market is not as easily accessible in New York, where I'm originally from. And when I came to Charleston, I was just like, wow, I love this store. And my sister feels the same way because, like, whenever she comes to visit, we have to go to a World's Market. Whenever she goes to visit her friend or anywhere where there's a World's Market, she will go to it because it's just such a cool, fun store. And I know some of you guys have told me in the past that your World's Market, it might be like an hour, 2 hours away or something like that. So that's why I'm saying, like, whenever you go around to an area where there is one, try to make it in there. I mean, and how can I forget? They have wine. They have wine. Like, it's a one-stop shop. And come to think of it. It's just a really cool, fun store to visit. Here are those paper pumpkins and mushrooms that we saw on the table before. They're $20, and this one was $20 as well. That's why I didn't take it all the way off. But this is the one for the pumpkins, and then the other one was the mushrooms. And then they also have a garland with like apples and pears on there. I was trying to show you right there in the picture, like what it looks like. Very pretty. Then they have the paper turkey right here. The gratitude tree, but these. If you've never received or given one of these flower cards, $13, and this is the large one. They also have like more like miniature ones. Those are so cute, but the fact that World's Market has them for 13, I love that. And they're so pretty. It's like giving someone a bouquet of flowers that lasts forever, really, essentially. And even if they don't want to display it anymore, they can fold it back up and put it away. I think it's such a cute, nice like gesture and a great way to give a card. Because, when you give a card, usually, yeah, that's great, a written note, if you will. But eventually it gets put away, Some people even throw away cards. I don't throw away cards. I do save them. I have several boxes filled with cards from all the years, But given one that's like a floral bouquet, you could put it on display, You could put it on a shelf. You could put it on your desk. I just think it's really, really pretty. These are nice. Giving velvet vibes. Look at this color. So good. $17. But I do like this gray one. That one is really nice. They also have these blankets. Plaid, of course, giving autumn vibes. $50 for this one. I love the material. Like that first one at the top, like that one is a little bit like, I feel like that would be a little uncomfortable for me, maybe a little itchy, what have you. I'm one of those people, like wool is not my friend. I need it to be a little softer than that. But that other one, and like actually like this one right here, these are nice. Like it's like a nice normal like cotton material. Well, then there's the velvet poof. 45. This is so pretty. I love these types of prints. This one is 30. And then I love these. $70 though. Wow. It's like a bench cover, you know what I mean? Like a little a little cushion, if you will, for like a bench seat type situation. Oh yes, and here we go. The last time I mentioned, I forgot in what video I said that the next time I'm at World Market, I was going to show you my family's favorite soup ever in the whole wide world. These are it. These soup mixes from World Market, look how many they have. Potato corn chowder, all the different ones, loaded potato, but this harvest vegetable, this is the one. I've tried almost all of them. My family has tried almost all of them when I've made it. We have come to the decision that Harvest Garden, this one right here, is number one, and they're $8. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Let's keep the party going by clicking on one of these videos right here on the screen. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.